Hey Internet, my name is Abby and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program on Wings. We are back with a beautiful view out of our Sagittarius spacecraft down to Kerbal Space Center, and wow, this is so amazing. This is such a great view, and wow, it's really amazing to be inside of a spacecraft in high orbit around this planet, and yeah, it's really amazing. And yeah, then we do have the moon over there, and we do have our other spacecraft still pretty close to us. And now it's time for Sidram Kerman, who is sitting inside this other spacecraft, to return back home, or to return at first back to the science station, and there he needs to switch over to the spaceplane, and then he is able to hopefully land back at the runway at Kerbal Space Center. So yeah, this is now our main task, so let us switch to the outside and let us enable the interface. And okay, I'm sitting here inside Sagittarius, and I just had a beautiful view down to Kerbal Space Center over there. There's the moon, there's the other spacecraft. Now, this is already a great view, this is cool. And yeah, okay, let me now switch over to Sidram Kerman. Sidram Kerman inside the escape pod of the science station. And yeah, we are currently flying over there, and now it's the question. And the science station is over there. Let me set this as a target, and yeah, I think we have to wait a little bit that the science station has completed almost our... well, it has caught up to us, because, well, we are a little bit behind of it. Let me just see what would happen if we would perform a burn over here. Would we then be pretty close? No, then we would be still quite ahead. And let me just see, can we... no, we are not able to get close to this, so we have to complete more than a whole orbit. But wait, we can somehow add an orbit to this and continue on. And yeah, over there we would be 9.9 kilometers away. This is good. So at first, I think the first important thing, unfortunately happening on the dark side of Kerbal, is to change our inclination. So let me set up a maneuver node over here and change at first the inclination to the inclination of our science station, so it's a little bit easier for us to perform the rendezvous with it. Okay, no inclination at all after this maneuver. And okay, Sagittarius is over there. We are drifting a little bit apart. Let me now speed up things so that we are getting closer to the maneuver node. And well, the escape pod, because it's just an escape pod, is not equipped with solar panels, so we have to be very careful with our maneuvers so that we are not running out of charge. But I am quite confident that we are able to do this. And okay, now we are in the darkness, we are getting closer to the maneuver node. Let me now enable SAS. We are currently about 150 meters, 160 meters away from our Sagittarius spacecraft, and now it's time to perform the burn. And this will already start to increase our distance to the Sagittarius spacecraft. So yeah, it was a success. I switched over, I'm back in my Sagittarius spacecraft, and now it's time for Sidram to finish off the mission. And let me now see, where is a perfect moment to perform the next burn for the rendezvous. Okay, there we go, we are getting closer, and this looks good. What do we have over here? 1.3 kilometers. This is amazing, this is amazing. So yeah, in 51 minutes we will be able to perform our next burn, and then we are able to descend down to our science station and hopefully dock to it. Okay, SAS is switched off, we have enough electric charge, we have enough fuel, we have enough monopropellant, everything is okay for Sidram. Let me just see his view. He is sitting inside the capsule on the right seat, and well, this is his view. He has even a light, this is great. And yeah, so this is Sidram's view. We are set up, we can perform a time warp. Can we see somewhere Sagittarius, or are we too far away? I can't spot it right now. Okay. And still, it's a beautiful view from 400 kilometers down to... Oh, what was this? I think this was just Sagittarius, the strange marker we have seen. And wow, this is really a great view from this high altitude down to the planet. Over there's... Oh no. Oh no. Down there's Kerbal Space Center and it just got into the darkness. So, the nighttime has just begun for Kerbal Space Center. This is a little bit sad because I wanted to return back home to the Kerbal Space Center and I don't want to land in the darkness because this is always quite boring and well, especially if I want to do a landing with the aircraft. So it's not about only re-entry effects, pop the parachutes and you're done. No. I want to really land on the runway, and in this case, yeah, maybe I have to wait a little bit at the science station so that Kerbal Space Center is back in the daylight before I will attempt the landing. But right now we have other concerns, and that is to return back to our science station. And okay, the burn was now a success, very good. And what have we done? 2.9. Okay, this is good enough. This is good enough for the first attempt. Coming up in 21 minutes. So let me set up a maneuver node in 20 minutes. Very good. Okay, the air's off, and we still have enough charge. Very good, very good. We are shortly before sunset. Let us enjoy the sunset. Can we even enjoy this from... Oh, this is... Ooh, this is not good. Can we... Okay, maybe I should enable... This is now using a bit of charge. There's the moon. I like to... Maybe we are already too late. Let me see this. Where... Oh, yeah, we are a little bit too late, but we can see the last moment of the sunset. This is cool. This is a nice view. This is a nice view out of Sidrim's cockpit view, of Sidrim's cockpit windows. Okay, we missed the sunset. This is sad. Okay, now let me perform the next time warp to get closer or to descend down to the altitude of our science station and to perform our rendezvous with it. Okay, 8 minutes. Do we have already a marker somewhere? What is this? 80 kilometers. Something is 80 kilometers away. Maybe this is Sagittarius. Let me just see. No, it's maybe our 100th episode probe. Oh, this is cool. This is cool. We are almost aligned with... And this is a great constellation. We have our science station, we have our escape pod, we have the 100th episode probe, and we have Sagittarius. All the spacecraft are on the same side of Kerbal. This is a nice constellation. This is cool. Okay, but we have other issues. Let me now continue the time warp to get closer. And 1 minute. Okay, 30 seconds. Let me now already start trimming the orbit. What about my charge after I played around? I was looking for the sunset, but we do have enough charge left. This is good. Now it's time for the usual process of performing a rendezvous. Let me now change this, our retrograde vector, or let me align our vectors with the target vectors. Okay, a little bit too much. Okay, very good. Only 1.5 kilometers away, and we are quite fast, so I need to slow down by a significant degree. Okay, very good, very good. Only 250 meters away, very nice. We can already see our space plane docked to the science station. This is cool. This is really cool. Okay, let me now reduce our approach velocity. Okay, we are well aligned already with the docking ports. I think I will dock with this docking port directly facing towards us. I hope I can... Oh no, it's a junior docking port. Ah, this is bad. This is bad. I can't dock to this docking port, so maybe I will use this docking port over there. I hope I'm drifting past the science station and I'm not directly hitting it. Maybe it's possible, this is good. And it's still pretty nice to see the space plane being attached and being docked to the science station. This is definitely cool. This is great. Sidrum is enjoying this. He is really happy as he is approaching back to the science station. And yes, I really like the shape with the space plane being attached to it. This is definitely cool, but I think we are more or less on a collision course. This is sad. Okay, let me now come to a stop. Okay, time for RCS. Okay. Let me switch off RCS. Let me switch over to docking mode. Now we need to turn around because we need to dock to a normal docking port. We are not able to dock to the junior docking port, so maybe over here. This is good. No, this is not good. I need to turn a bit more to this side. Okay, I hope this is much better. And now let me start drifting this way. Okay, okay. Very nice, very nice. Wow, I like this. I like this a lot. This is really great to see this airplane being attached to it. Maybe I should have turned it around so that we are able to see it out of the windows. This would be even more spectacular. But still, it looks pretty amazing in this way. And okay, we are now getting closer. Very good, very good. Okay, I think this looks quite promising right now. Let me come to a stop once again, and now let me turn the spacecraft around. Maybe like this. This is good. Okay, now we need to align ourselves, our escape pod, with the science station. Okay, very good. Okay, now let me turn toward the docking port. Okay, well done, well done. And now... And when we are seeing this from this position... This is interesting, this is a great view. Okay, we are well aligned. This looks good. It's nice to see the docking port over there. There we can see the wing of our space plane. And we are approaching. I think this is our docking port. We are missing it. Are we? I have no idea what we are doing. I think we are missing it. But the indication looks good. Yeah, we missed it. We missed it, although the indication was looking quite good. Okay, let me try this again. This was sad. This was... Oh, I know. Oh, okay. I completely forgot to change the target to the docking port. This was bad. This was totally bad. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that this happened. Okay, let me now try this again. Okay, enable RCS, and can we now? Okay, let's try this again. Are we now able? Are we moving? Okay, yeah, it's getting bigger. We are closing in. 10.8 meters. This is exciting. You can't see anything. At least we are aiming for the docking port. It's tempting to switch to the outside view. I think I have to do this. Let me just check what is going on. Okay, we are still a bit too far away. Okay. Let me now align once again with the docking port. Okay, now. Okay, this time, this is a great view. And are we able? Yeah, the docking port. And okay, well done. Okay, this was interesting. And wait, the science station is shaking somehow. This looks strange. What is going on here? Is there something going wrong with the SAS or so? I'm not quite sure. But this is cool. And well, Sidrim's view, he can see there is a cockpit. And what can we see from Sidhead or Jetmike? Can they see something? No. And the other one? No, we are not. Oh, we can see the ocean. We can see Kerbal, but we are not able to see the space plane. This is sad. Now let me see. Kerbal Space Center is over here in the darkness, so we need to wait just a little bit until Kerbal Space Center is back in the daylight. I think I will do this, and I will bring you back in once we are aligned, and once we are, or well, not once we are aligned, but once the sunrise is happening at Kerbal Space Center, and then we will undock and perform our landing with the space plane. Okay, Kerbal Space Center over here is shortly before getting into the sunrise. This is pretty cool, so on our next orbit we can leave the science station and can start our descent. And in the meantime, Sidrim has joined his two crewmates, and he is now sitting in the crewed compartment of the science station, and he is enjoying the view out of the window. And now for him it's now time to prepare the landing and to prepare his space plane. So let me do this. At first, where is the hatch? Let me select the hatch. Okay, Sidrim will transfer now to the... How do I do this? Select a module to transfer to. Yeah, I want to... Okay, can I... Okay, I can transfer to the command pod, but I'm not able to transfer to the cockpit. Okay, this is interesting. So, Sidrim has to perform an EVA in order to return back to his spacecraft, to his space plane. Okay, let me now descend, or not descend, but let me now fly over, and it's pretty interesting to see the dimensions of our Kerbonaut and to the science station, and also the dimension between the space plane and the science station, and this is also pretty cool. Okay, let me now see Sidrim's view. Okay, he can see the solar panels. This is interesting, but he can't see anything else. But yeah, this is pretty interesting. And now, as I said, we need to check. At first, let me check the fuel tank. This fuel tank is empty. This fuel tank has some fuel left. Okay, and this is empty. But okay, I like to have the fuel inside the center of fuel tank. So let me just transfer the remaining fuel of my space plane to this. Okay, we have 59 units of liquid fuel left. I think this could be even good enough, so we don't need to refuel our space plane. This is good. And now, Sidrim, it's time for you to prepare your re-entry. So let me just see. Control, no, I don't want to control from here. I want to, how do I control? Undock. Okay, Sidrim has now undocked his spaceplane. This is good. Let me now enable RCS and SAS. And now we need to... No? Okay. I think I'm maybe controlling from the... I'm not quite sure from which point I'm controlling. But okay, I'm now drifting away from the science station. This is pretty cool. Goodbye, science station. It was a nice day. It was pretty nice to dock to you with our space plane. This was definitely exciting. Okay, we are now about to drift away. Let me now rotate my spacecraft around so that the solar panels are facing the... Am I controlling from here? Let me just make sure that I'm controlling from the right thing. Control from here. Yes, okay, I'm controlling from here. That's why the controls were a little bit strange. But okay, now we are drifting away from our science station. This was definitely a nice mission. And now let me think about. Down there is Kerbal Space Center, and I like to come down. Maybe I have to perform the burn over here. Let me see. This would be... This would be a good trajectory, I guess. I think this is pretty good. So yeah, in 15 minutes we will be ready to perform our deorbit burn. This is exciting. This is definitely exciting. Okay, let us speed up a bit in time to get closer to this moment. We are drifting away from the science station. Goodbye, science station. It was really a nice day, and we will see us pretty soon once again. I'm really looking forward to visit you once again when we are preparing our mission to deliver some parts to the asteroid. Okay, let me just see. We need to shift the maneuver node a bit around, and I think, yeah, this looks much better. So 1 minute and 30 seconds. We can now align our spacecraft with the maneuver node. Okay, very good, very good. This looks amazing. This looks amazing. Let me now get a little bit closer. And maybe like here. Okay. Now, let me perform the burn. Let me now deorbit our spaceplane. And cut the engine. Very good, very good. Yeah, this looks amazing. This is a great trajectory, and we do have 15 or 16 units of liquid fuel left. I hope this we are on a good trajectory so that we are not needing, or that no additional burns are needed. And with 15 units of fuel, I might be able to control a little bit the descent. This is good. And well, we are currently in the night time, so I think as soon as we are getting to the daylight, we are already in the atmosphere, so I can close the cargo base to protect my docking ports and to protect the solar panels from the re-entry. Do we have a last indication of our science station? Yeah, over there. We are already 14 kilometers away from our science station, and we are now descending. Let me now do a quick time warp. There is the sunrise. Ooh. Okay, now we are getting into the atmosphere. Maybe we are... I'm not quite sure. Maybe our descent is a little bit too steep, because currently we would crash directly on Kerbal Space Center according to this trajectory. So we will hit the atmosphere a little bit earlier, so maybe I'm required to use the engine. I'm not quite sure. Let us do a quick physical time warp to get closer to the atmosphere and to the re-entry. Over there is Kerbal Space Center. Okay, the re-entry should happen, or the re-entry effects should start pretty soon for our spaceplane. And this is a nice view. Okay, re-entry effects. We do have our re-entry effects. This looks great. With the sun, with the mountains. This is a nice view. Okay, I need my interface. I need my interface to follow what is going on. And we are pretty well aligned already with the Kerbal Space Center. We are a little bit far out to align ourselves with the runway, with the center line. But I think this is quite promising. The G-forces aren't too high. This is good. Okay. So let me now try to control a little bit my descent. We need to go a little bit more over to the right. Currently we are a little bit too fast for the... Okay, the re-entry effects have stopped. Let me just see. We are currently in closed cycle. Let me toggle the mode, air breathing. Okay, this should be quite efficient. Now I can use this engine to control a little bit my descent. Okay. The fuel consumption is pretty low. This is good. This is good to make sure what happens if I throttle way up. Okay, this is good, this is good. I think we have an... oh, this is not good. This is using the fuel quite fast. But I think we have the exact right amount of fuel in the spaceplane for this kind of mission to fly out to the science station and to return back home. Because now with our last drops of fuel we are able to control our descent in order to get closer to the runway and to align ourselves with the runway. 13 units of liquid fuel left. This is good. I think I can throttle down just a bit more. Sidram is pretty excited. What is this cockpit view? He can't see anything. Yeah, I know this view. And I got the great tip that with a double click on a window, you can switch to this window. This is much better. But because this is such an important mission, I don't want to do this right now. I think I will more focus on a landing from the outside view because I'm more used to perform a landing from this view, and I don't want to risk to destroy my spaceplane after this great mission. And yeah, so we are about to align ourselves with the runway. The descent rate is good, the velocity is good. We have 10 units of liquid fuel left. This is good. And it's getting more and more exciting. This is... whew. This is definitely exciting. This is great. I hope we can make it. I hope we can make it. Let me now turn a little bit around. 9 units of liquid fuel left. I think we will arrive there with no fuel left, but we will arrive there. I think I'm quite confident that we can make it to the runway. And if I would be a little bit more efficient with my descent as well, and with my trajectory for the descent, then I can make it a little bit more efficient, because I was in the thicker parts of the atmosphere a little bit too early. So maybe I could even glide down from orbit right down to the runway. But yeah, I missed it a little bit, but that's why I was having a little bit of extra fuel. And well, this is great, this is great. Now we are aligned with the runway. We can throttle down even more, because now we can descend, we can continue our descent. Very good, very good. This looks good. This definitely looks good. Okay, what about the fuel? 6 units of fuel left. Oh, this is exciting. This is definitely exciting. Okay, let me slow down the descent a little bit. Okay, still 6 units of fuel left. This is good. It's very good. Okay. Phew. This is exciting. This is really exciting. Okay. Looking good, looking really good. And I think the whole mission of flying out to Sagittarius and trying out the new spaceplane and docking the spaceplane to the space station and returning from space back to the runway was a total success. Wow, this is really amazing. Okay, I can now throttle down even more. Very good, very good. We are a little bit high. Okay, very good, very good. Now it's time to deploy our landing gear. Okay, gear is out. Very good, very good. This looks amazing. This looks amazing. We are coming down from space. We are coming down from space. Very good. Fuel. 4 units of fuel left. Very good. Okay. Well aligned. Great approach. Great final approach. Very cool, very cool. Looks amazing. This looks definitely amazing. Okay, let me now cut the throttle. Now we are gliding down. We are gliding down. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Play up the nose. And touchdown, touchdown. We made it. We made it. Yes, we are back from space. We are back from space. The mission was a total success. This is great. This is so great. Wow. This is cool. This is cool. Okay, let me now brake. We made it. We made it. We are back from space. We landed. We landed. And basically 1 day ago, I just started from this runway, and after 1 day I returned from space after such a great mission, and wow, this is cool. This is definitely amazing. Okay, let me know. Brake, and let me come on. Shut down the engine. Very good. And now let me extend the ladder. Okay, Sidram. Away. Let go. Okay, Sidram is now making his way to the ladder, and he can now, come on, grab. Very good. And let's descend. And he is back on the surface. Sidram is back on the surface. He made it. He made it. This is great. This is great. He returned from space with a space plane. He is happy. He is really happy, and so I am. And well, this is really great. This was a successful mission, and I'm a little bit sorry that this took a little bit longer than anticipated, because I wanted to talk a little bit more about the upcoming building session and about the requirements. But I thought this is a great demonstration of technology, of spaceplane technology, and I needed to finish this mission and all the details. So yeah, I hope you like this, and in the next episode we will finally talk more about building things. So I hope you still like this, and I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you will be joining me in the next episode. So until then, my name is Abby. See you.